Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Some adjustments will have to be made by both teams here as the weather has turned nasty and rain will be coming down throughout this game. Let's see who can manage the wet conditions better. It's the Patriots going up against the Browns.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. This one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Second down, Brissett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Brissett off the play fake to White. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A gain of 8 and a first down. Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
They'll set up to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now Brissett. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Three yards left to grab here on third down. Here's Brissett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. Brissett sets to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Brissett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
It's third and long for Brissett. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Back to throw here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Bootleg. It's Brissett being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A give. This is Cook. And some room to maneuver. Still shedding tackles. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go! 1, 9, 1.
On second down, Cook. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go! 1, 9.
Again, it's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. First throw here for the backup, Taylor. And he's got room. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Rolling to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Brissett. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Rivers leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Set to valve. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns were able to cash in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On third down, Brissett steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 6-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A game.
Back.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Flex round. Let's go. What? Ohio. Come on, let's go.
They run it again with Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. Oh, twisting away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
off as they run left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's ball. A very solid gain of 27. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on! Kill! Turn up! Kill! Come on, let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Flex round! Here we go!
Here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's fielded at the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Cook. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Taylor. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. To throw is Taylor. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Let's go. Flex round.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Flex round. Here we go.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Flex round.
They keep it with Crowell on 1st. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Let's go.
Handoff comes to Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They run, Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They've had some success.